All right, guys, Fula coming to you with another commentary. The thing is that uh, I read something today. By the way, I recommend you get the new Rick Ross book. Nice Day to Boss Up. Shout out to Rick Rose. Inshallah, I will be meeting Rick Rose very soon. Through a mutual friend that happened, that was set up. Inshallah, I'm going to meet him and I'm going to pick his brain. you know, more and more. But anyhow, what I read in his book, he's is basically a saying that was said before, and that saying was that you know that if you try the same thing and you expect a different outcome from doing the same thing, then that's called insanity. So again, let's just take it with Western women, okay? And you're not gonna like it, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So let's get into it.
Oh my God, why are you single? You're too pretty to be single. Why are you single? I'm single because I have 5 kids.
Well, the thing is, she's not even done yet. That's the sad thing about this situation right here, is that she's not even done yet, okay? The reason why she's not even done yet is she's on TikTok, and she's also wearing a lot of makeup to attract a sucker. And believe it or not, there are suckers out here who are gonna fall for that. You know, you would think that that she would check herself after like the first, like, maybe at least the second kid, be like, okay, maybe I should slow down or something like that. Maybe I should just calm down. But no, she went ahead and had 5 kids, and it's like, yo, like, what part of chilling out don't you understand? This is crazy. And she's still looking for someone else to fall bait, to like basically like bite the gas, fall for the gas.
I've just come to the conclusion I'm done being single. Step down.
Well, actually, you're not done being single, because of the simple fact that, no disrespect to you, but a guy is just gonna use you for a jump off and then shake. The thing is that when you're dealing with a single mother, um they will never respect you like they would, for example, like, how should I put it? If you
Applications.
if you if you deal with like a single woman, like a single mother, for the most part, they're not going to respect you. They're going to think you're bogus. They're going to think you're like really a sucker, and they're going to use you for resources for the most part. That's what they do for the most part. You know, this is what it comes down to. And this woman kind of like solidifies what I'm saying.
Being accepted from anyone. Fuck it. If you can kill a
I mean, look at her, the tattoos and everything. And yeah,
spider, send me an application. If you don't mind 3 kids, send me an application.
Okay, so here's the thing about that too. The single mother is not looking for love. She's looking for a problem solver. She's looking for someone to help her. She's looking for someone to take some of the burden off of being a single mother. The sad thing is, and this is like kind of sad, the mothers always want custody of the kids. And it's kind of sad because of the simple fact that, when you look at the situation, the kids may be better off with a father more so than a mother. But again, they push this this feminism, and so this is why they end up in the situation they are. The mother, the thing is, the mom bites off more than she can chew most of the time.
I'm slightly crazy. However, I bust my ass and loyal as fuck. I just don't like to kill spiders. I bust my ass and loyal as fuck. I'm slightly crazy. However,
so she even admitted that she's crazy. That's a problem in itself right there too. Like, this woman admitted that she's like a nut job. So if she admits that she's a nut job, and then that should tell you to stay the hell away, basically.
I bust my ass and loyal as fuck. I just don't like to kill spiders.
She says she's loyal as hell, but the real question is, did those 3 kids come from the same dad? That's the real question. That's the first question. If I was a sucker and would be into single mothers, that's the first question I would ask is, okay, did all your kids come from the same father? Since you're talking about loyalty.
That's 2 in less than 2 hours. So yeah, applications being accepted.
So they look at you not as like a potential companion or a potential like love interest. They look at you as like an employee. That's why you have Brittany, the Brittany woman who dealt with PJ Washington, saying it's time for a stepdaddy. She's not looking for a companion. She's looking for another sucker.
I know I am not the only baby mom or single mother that is like, how did I get here?
And here we go. Like, and the sad thing about this woman is she's young, but they're starting younger each day, unfortunately. But some are taking heed. Some of the younger women are seeing what's hip. They're getting hip in their marrying. Alhamdulillah, that's the good news. But a lot of them are still doing this. I'm beginning to think, honestly, that TikTok is
like, half the time I want to shoot myself in the.
I'm honestly thinking that TikTok is like the only, like, pretty much just a place for women to tell their sob stories about like the mistakes that they made and this mistakes they didn't want to own up to. Because the thing is, you have to understand something. Most of the time, the dad didn't have to do anything. The dad did, like Pookie, Ray Ray, Terrell, Chad, Daquan. They didn't have to do anything. All they really had to do was like just bust it down. And I think, women went into it with 2 objectives. First objective was to number 1, like, maybe trap a guy, right? And number 2, look at a kid as collateral damage, but then the guy was like, "Man, I don't want to stay around," The guy, Chad, Terrell and Daquan, they weren't ready for kids, They didn't want kids.
But I can't shoot myself in the face because I'm a child.
But the fact that she said that she would want to shoot herself in the face just shows the damage that has been done. The thing is, Pookie, Ray Ray, and the like thereof have done the damage on these women. These women are scarred. Most of the time, these single mothers are scarred, bro. So if you've been on your square, if you're doing your thing and you're like building towards something, like you're doing it brick by brick, and you're doing it on the grassroots level, then you really shouldn't be obligated, and you're not obligated to Because with these single women, as I said before, you're not dealing with just a woman. You're dealing with her baggage. You're dealing with her distrust of men. You're dealing with her, manipulative, ways to get you, you know. You're dealing with a lot of factors. Meanwhile, if you have a traditional woman, man, and she's has kept her seed and has not like spread herself thin, then you're not dealing with a lot, man. You're not dealing with a lot at all.
But like, really, how did I get here to the point where I'm like this, talking to y'all about my sad ass life?
The reason why you got there is because you decided that it was fun to have hot girl summer. It was fun to ride cock carousel. That's how you got here. Like, why are you asking yourself that question? I'm pretty sure there were some nice men, but of course you didn't want the boring, nice men who were interested in investing in you, interesting in like building something with you.
Let me tell you about these kids.
You said nah. You said you didn't want to do that, So that's how you got there. Now let's listen to this. Let's listen to this, this Cry Me a River woman.
I am a single mom of 3 teenagers.
And the thing is, because of the society we're living in, a guy could not do this. A guy could not go on TikTok and say, I'm single. I'm a single father of 4, or I'm a single father of 5. And have this, that, and the other going on. He couldn't do this. They would like scrutinize him forever. So the fact that these women can do it is just a sign of like where they're at. The thing is, and here's what we need to understand. They wanted gender equality roles and stuff like that, but it reversed. Now you have stupid people like Westbrook, Russell Westbrook, who I respected as an NBA ball player. Now he's wearing dresses. Of course, you have Lil Nas X wearing dresses. So the gender roles and the gender equality just completely smacked them in the face. And so, unfortunately, like the gender equality, that doesn't include your emotions. That doesn't include the emotional part of it, That's the one thing that doesn't include.
I work my ass off. I work about 50 hours a week. Sometimes I've worked 2, 3, 4 jobs. I take care of my kids. And they don't understand.
Well, judging by how she looks, I think she just decided that like her best bet at like having some kind of like upward, like some upward mobility, or some upward like like some success with men, that her, like, one of her only shots was to like sleep around, because, and this is especially in LA too, because I've been there, I've seen it firsthand, stuff like that. When a woman doesn't really, is not like a dime piece, as they say, or when a woman is not like a centerfold, they result to the next best thing. And the next best thing is just to give it to anybody who wants it, And I think with her, that was her case back in her heyday, basically.
What that mom goes through, or that dad goes through, that has nobody, that doesn't have another parent that steps in.
Well, that's the thing too. Like you talk about that doesn't have nobody or anything like that. Like my thing with these single mothers is like a lot of them keep the dad out of the life, because they're so mad at the dad and so bitter at the dad that they like program their kids to be mad at the dad, and then but I would question like, yo, where's the dad? Where's the children's dad at? Where's what part does the children's dad play in the equation? Because it can still work. It can still be a functioning. It can still function correctly if it can still function correctly if you guys have joint custody of the kids, and that the kids get the right balance, between the father and the mother. It can still work, but I mean, a lot of times these single mothers, man, they keep the kids from their fathers.
That struggles to just make ends meet. I just had to leave tonight. I had to. But like, really.
Okay, let me see the rest of this.
I'm so tired of struggling.
Well, I mean, the thing is with these single mothers too, they don't think about the long-term effects. They think about emotionally driven things at the time being. Trying to think of some examples of that, like where people they decided that it was more appropriate to act upon their emotions rather than act upon logic. Trying to think of like some episodes where that occurred, but it's kind of crazy though. It really is.
And I do everything. And all you want is for your kids to understand that you're trying and that you wish you could give them everything. Everything.
Well, the thing is, too, she probably wanted everything. That's the whole thing with these single mothers. They want everything. They want you to be the breadwinner. They want you to be the stepdad. They want you to be the problem solver. They want you to be the grass cutter. They want you to be the tire changer. They want you to do everything that the dad of the kids should be doing. And they want you to do it at a cost where you're not going to even be getting regular sex. And they also want you to do it at a cost where those kids are going to be unruly and those kids are not going to like you. That's just the bottom line.
But you can't.
All right, and I'm going to give you proof. There's one guy named Boyce Watkins, and the thing is about him is he decided that he was gonna like basically simp to a single mother who rode the cock carousel, who rejected him during the college years. So he decided that he wanted to ask her again to marry him. And, this time she said yes. Well, she didn't really say yes. It was just that she just basically, he in essence, she just basically said, okay, well, he's already have a lot of money and stuff like that. He's a sucker still, but at least I can go, at least I can, use him. But even if it means me being married to him, I'll still use him. You know, but you may want to listen to this.
Welcome to another edition of His Keith's Opinion here at the Power of Offense, and you've heard.
You know, when I married Alicia, she makes sure those kids respect me, don't you, babe?
Oh, well, you know, the kids, I'm coming down on them hard. Nobody disrespects my man.
Yeah, I agree. Right. Yeah. So when they get that little attitude like teenagers get, you know, the fact that you step in and you're like, we're not doing that today, that means a lot. Like,
hey, what's up, y'all?
So there you have it. Like, you know, like the thing is that stepkids will never respect the stepkids will never respect you. That's the thing. They'll only respect the nigga who's actually more of a man than their father. That's who they'll respect, you know. But other than that, they're not gonna respect you if you're like this nigga. You know, like those kids, like the thing is their father was like Pookie, Ray, Chad, and Terrell, and then this like Poindexter nigga comes along, and so he's like, they're like, man, who are you? But again, like I want to say this, that, you know, again, these women see the patterns of their mistakes, but yet they still make the same mistakes. You know, they still do the same thing over and over again. And it's like, golly, do y'all niggas, like, do you learn? Do you expect a different outcome from doing the same thing again? But, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Now, I can see if you're a guy and you have kids yourself and you want to blend the families together, I understand that. You know, I mean, you have kids, she has kids, you know, obviously it's going to be a different dynamic. But if you don't have kids as a man and she has kids as a woman, then nah, man, stay away. Stay far away. She's not looking for a relationship. She's looking for an employee. You know, that's why that woman at the beginning said, you know, fill up the application, you know. But anyhow, man, that's all I got for now. Y'all leave your thoughts and leave your comments. If y'all want to go live, let me know. Let's talk about all of these things on the live stream, you know, because the thing is that women, you know, women can't. The thing is, women can try their best to refute what I'm saying, but like, I've done my research and I've witnessed it, and there's really no thing they can say to refute what I'm saying, you know. But anyhow, Fula signing out. Njadama.